Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4. Continuing on with my Nova Roma playthrough, and we're going through Greece pretty well. Not encountering too much resistance, a little bit here and there, but looks like my tank divisions have broken through here, and let's go ahead and continue to push as we have support from our infantry. Fortunately, Fall of Hong Kong. I could have swore that already happened, but whatever. So, Japan has actually forged their way back into Korea here. They were getting their butts handed to them, and they had been pushed entirely out of the north here, but it looks like they're doing a little bit better now. That's good to see, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. The Japanese are not going to be an ally, probably. Although I might have had the opportunity to add them in, I decided not to. We also have some naval stuff going on, sinking submarines, it looks like, of the enemy. Alright. It looks like my allies are doing naval invasion plans against the British Raj. I don't know how likely that's going to happen. Alright, we managed to capture this port over here. What is supply like in that area, though? Not too bad. I'm just going to hold on to that port and use it. I could forge through here and get the next port, but I think that's a little too risky. I'd prefer to just kind of hang on here and wait. Alright. There's only really one place left to attack, so we're attacking it. And we're continuing to sink submarines here. Just where it said okay there. Oh. I guess there was a bunch of reports in the same area of sinking submarines. Alright. Continuing to push here into Greece. A little bit of delay here. But without naval or... Ooh, what do we got here? Expeditionary Force. I have no intention of doing that. I'm sorry. Turkey, you're going to have to control your own troops. Now, I still have these naval invasion warnings. I haven't seen any naval invasions, though, so I don't know how seriously to consider those things. I'm going to go ahead and add this into the Blue Army, and then we're going to strategically deploy this guy over in Nice. I think that's how you pronounce that city. Nice, whatever you want to call it. And then we've got a couple of Alpine divisions here, which I think I'm going to add into the White Army for the future. And I don't think they're going to be added in here, but I can go ahead and add them to the plan. So they should be deployed over here. But eventually I'm going to probably deploy the White Army in here, and there's a lot of Alpine territory, which is why I put Alpine units over into that army. Ooh, looks like we're knocking out more submarines. And still more submarines. That's probably the last of them. Yeah, wiped out all the submarines. Okay. So, tanks have now entered here. So we'll go ahead and push forward. The Greek troops are really in trouble now. Ooh, we can modify the government. Thank you, because we need more conscription, for sure. I mean, look at that. Manpower is down to pretty much the bottom. So we're going to do extensive conscription here. That's going to make training time a little bit longer, but I think it's worth it. So we'll go ahead and do it. And that's going to give us plenty of manpower, which is going to allow me to recruit. And I think I'm going to recruit some colonial divisions, because I'm going to need those to garrison. I'm just wondering here. Is there an actual garrison infantry type? Never mind. Don't think there is, so I'm just going to go ahead. I think there might be a support unit, right? Yeah, you can have MPs, which are going to reduce resistance, but I haven't actually researched that. I don't know if I'm going to. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and recruit some of them. And they don't require too much in the way of supplies or equipment because I haven't really upgraded them at all. So we'll train, say, 5 of them at a time. And we'll have them pop up. Now, the main areas I need to garrison are actually in Africa and this area here. So I think I'm going to have them pop up in this city here. And then I'm going to also recruit... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. A couple normal infantry divisions. You know what? I'm going to delete one of those. And I'm going to delete one of these. We're not going to have as many Alpine units being built at the moment. And these guys I'm just going to have pop in Florence, somewhere where I'll be able to easily see that they have been recruited. And we'll recruit, let's say 3 at once. And colonial troops, I think I only want so many of those popping out. So I am going to set limits here. So I would like 2? Or should I do 3? I'll do 3. That'll be a total of 12 divisions. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's continue. So we're pushing into Greece, continuing to do that, and also into Africa. And again, keeping an eye on naval invasions, making sure they're not happening. All right. Everything looks good. How's the air fighting going? We continue to take casualties for our fighters. I mean, that's a lot of losses here. No, they've lost fighters as well, but... I would have preferred not losing so many. Okay, so we managed to push in here. Probably all that we need to take for Greece left would be Athens. As a matter of fact, I don't know where any more victory points are in their country. Well, maybe I would have to take Crete. I didn't really think about that. There's probably victory points there. Unfortunately, there's too much going on here. I can't see how many victory points that is worth. But I'm going to have to come in here with my tanks. Out of curiosity, can I attack into Athens from here? I think I can. I'm going to be slow moving here for the rest of Greece, I guess. Holy crap! Germany's getting its ass kicked. Oh, they're starting to push back a little bit. Must have been a British invasion, I would imagine, or either a bunch of British forces came in here, because there's no way Denmark by themselves did all this. Well, I hope this holds out, because if this holds out, I have a feeling that the AI will probably go after the Soviet Union anyway. All right. Capital ship effort. So now we've done that. We need carrier effort to do this. I figure we might as well go on to air innovations. So I'll go ahead and do that. Although I don't know. I mean, air doctrine's good there, I guess. Alternatively, I go down the infrastructure and the oil route. Either thing could be good. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with Italian highways for now, and then we'll maybe change our mind later. All right. So now that I have the ships, once this gets done, I'm gonna start researching some of those ships and get on to producing them. All right. I'm gonna forge my way towards the port, hopefully here, so we can stop reinforcements, which I believe these Belgian troops might have been. While the White Army goes after Athens, hopefully. Alright. Split these guys in half. Send this unit that way. And then this unit. Like that. See if we can get some things done here. No naval invasions yet. Doesn't look like it. We have a little bit of resistance here now in Africa. I almost wonder if it would have been a better idea to come up this way with one of these divisions, but I'll let the Purple Army do their thing. I mean, they're still moving. All right, took the fort. Okay, there's the research I've been waiting for. So now it's time to switch over to naval research. And we're going to start on light cruisers, which should only take 62 days. And once that's done, we're going to start churning those ships out like crazy. Everything will be focused on that. At least I hope so. It might take a little bit of time, as I'm probably going to allow the heavy cruiser to finish, the one that is already being worked on, because it's almost done. And we do have a battle cruiser, which for some reason I have on infinite. I'm going to have that be 1. So when these 2 are done, I can really just pump out light cruisers like crazy. All right, well. Let's continue here. Oh, I've got a naval invasion against me? I'm assuming? Well, I'm winning either way you look at it. Alright. Try and wipe these guys out. These guys are still showing up. Alright, we got a couple new factories from capturing ground in Greece. I already discussed I need to get more fighters churned out here, so let's go ahead and do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put a bunch of factories into that, and then I'll put one into the infantry equipment because we need some of that as well. All right. Attack into there. Once this defense is over, we'll attack from the other direction. Get it out. Everybody into that fight. You guys get into that fight too. No reason we haven't already captured that. Wait, do you see some British forces coming in here? Alright, so Germany has pushed back that offensive. That was pretty interesting to see. You know, the Germans have to worry so much about putting troops along the border with me that it's going to really hamper them for other fighting. How are we doing in this air campaign? We're starting to collect more fighters here. Alright, so tanks finally did it. Why have we not captured Athens yet? I don't know. Alright, so my navy's going to have to do something risky if we're going to go after Crete. I don't want any of your expeditionary forces. Thank you for the offer, but you're fine. Any case, we do have our fleet here and a couple submarines that are going to merge up. And I guess that we can start getting the intelligence here. I'm going to go risky here, and I'm going to give them a mission over in the Eastern Mediterranean, see if we can get a naval invasion going to capture Crete. May not work, though, because the fleet, the British fleet, might be a little bit too strong for me. But if we can get that going, it looks like we have it. I can get a plan for a naval invasion here onto this port. So we'll start here, and we'll go into this port. I'm not going to go for the city because I'm a little worried about that. And it's going to take 35 days to plan. Okay. Because I don't know if taking Athens will actually knock Greece out of the war or not. We'll have to see. And how many planes are in the Eastern Mediterranean here? I guess a decent number. And I probably need to do things against that. So let me grab the fighters that are over here. Hold on. How many fighters can be here? 0? 0 to 600 can go here, so I guess we'll put them in there. Let's grab these fighters and put them in this airbase. And then grab the fighters. Put them in the Eastern Mediterranean. Oh. And then we'll give them air superiority missions when they get there. See if we can help with that. Because I don't want bombers taking out my army while they're trying to move. Alright, well, I think we can go ahead and speed time up here. Knocked out some convoys, but lost a couple destroyers. That's obviously not good, but we can add in another destroyer here. Ah, damn. So they're going to be enemies. And Romania lost a bunch of territory to them, too. Because of that focus. Yeah, the Second Vienna Award. I wish they hadn't agreed to it. But it's the AI, and they're going to go the historical route, because that's the way things go. Yeah, see, they're being attacked by planes. Unfortunately, my small fighter force isn't able really to do anything here. I could transfer fighters from this fight. Wow, I only had 2 fighter groups? I didn't know that. Mostly just... Okay, well, we'll transfer them into this fight. Probably need to rebase them, though. So I have to figure out where they are. Yeah, there they are. We'll put them in there with the other groups. And hopefully we can get some more success there. Build some more convoys. So we're doing good work in this area. Alright, so we managed to surround these guys. For whatever reason, though, my divisions are just sitting there, not doing anything. Get in there. Alright, so they've got a bunch of divisions. That's why they were sitting around not doing it. Alright, well, my bad. Never mind. AI, do whatever you want to do. I apologize. Okay. Continuing to fight over here. Not a whole lot of success, it looks like. How many divisions are defending here? 12. Against 19, I guess. My fleet, I guess, had to repair, so they're stopping in the port. Not doing a non-aggression pact with you, Hungary. You chose your side. You're going to get killed as a result. Still being warned of a naval invasion in southern France, so then we're not being warned of any other naval invasions. So the threat must have gone away. I don't see anything really happening with Japan. Ooh. Germany's getting pushed into again. Again, probably worrying too much about my border and not the ones that they're currently at war. And unless my fleet comes back over here, we're going to be kind of waiting around. We do at least get a chance to get a submarine into this fleet. Out of curiosity, I can't move over there? No. Alright. Alright, looks like my fleet's back and active. Giving us command of this area. No, I'm not going to give you a non-aggression pact. Go screw yourself. Alright, so that flipped British. So that does show us kind of who is involved with this whole thing. Alright, so production. We now have anti-air. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it to the next level. Level 2. And we have a new research to do, and I already did the light cruiser, right? I mean, I could do more. For instance, I can do a heavy cruiser here. But I think I'm just going to wait on that. And instead, I'm going to do the infantry equipment, I think. Or I could do anti-tank improvements. You know what? We'll do the anti-tank improvements. Just stick with the artillery for now. Alright, so we got more dockyards to work with. Looks like we finished something. So, I think I'm just going to put it all into the destroyers for now, and then we'll just reroute that once we get... Because there's our heavy cruiser. Fortunately, the fleet's engaged in combat, otherwise I would add the heavy cruiser into the fleet. Ooh, wow, we're making good gains here. I don't know what happened, but... And it looks like... These guys are ready to go, I take it? So, I guess we can tell them to go. Now, according to our naval intelligence, which we should have decent naval intelligence having our entire fleet here, we should be able to land. Okay, Greece has capitulated because we managed to take Athens, but there's still more to take. Let's see if we can just push in here and take what's left. Okay, we got to focus. And there's our research. All right, so first things first, research. I'm going to keep going the way that I said I would go, which was doing naval research consistently. And I'm going to ignore the heavy battleship. So I'm just going to do the heavy cruiser here. But the game plan, as far as production goes, is to churn out light cruisers like mad. So let's go ahead and find them, light cruisers. But we're going to upgrade them heavily. So let's go ahead and put everything we have into engine. And then everything we have... Okay, we're not going to be able to go too crazy, I guess. Alright, so let's just do something like that. Alright, and then I probably can upgrade one more thing, and if I had to upgrade something, what would I upgrade? Well, I'm going to upgrade, I think, anti-air. Because that... Ooh, no, I actually can't afford another upgrade. So that'll be good, too, and everything. And then we can always upgrade it more later. But I'll go ahead and save that on up. And we're going to go ahead and produce as many of these light cruisers as I can. And as I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut back production here. And we're going to use that production. And then I'm going to keep the production as it is. But once this guy gets produced, I'm going to take all of this, all 5 of these. I'm going to slap them onto the light cruiser production. We're just going to churn these babies out. Speaking of that, I never gave you a location, and I never gave you a location. So there you go. Okay. And still stuck in combat here, so I can't get the heavy cruiser over. And it's actually a more serious combat. I don't think my convoys got caught in it, though. So they should be landing just fine. There they go. And then you just right on cross through Crete, take all that territory. And if I manage to keep control over here, I can go after Cyprus as well. And then maybe I'll shift the fleet over and we'll take Malta. It looks like the combat might be going a little badly, though, because we're losing some ships. Okay, so that is pretty much that. The White Army has done their job. And now it's time to redeploy them. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a new front line. And that front line is going to be along the German... Actually, I want them to be along the German-Hungarian border, so I might have to hand draw it. So Let's go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, you can't add on to a line. Oh, see, they don't let me do that. They don't let me do more than one country. So, although Hungary is part of the Axis, it doesn't let me do a separate line with them. All right, well, we'll have this main line, and then maybe I'll get another line going later. I'll figure it out. Either way, we're fine for now. Any case, the combat ended. We launched 3 destroyers, but I managed to kill 10 enemy destroyers, 1 light cruiser, and 5 convoys. Now, the convoys very likely were enemy troops, so that's good to see. Let's grab these guys, grab the heavy cruiser, and tell them to merge together. And then I think what we're going to do here is tell them to also cover this sea region so that we can go after Malta. And then all that's really left as a threat is the Gibraltar over here. So once we knock out Cyprus, I'll be pretty happy. So it looks like I've managed to get the Mediterranean for the most part. But I'm going to go ahead and tell them to do one more order, and it's going to be over here. So we're going to be keeping our eye over here. Now, as far as air combat goes, I'm going to assume we are pretty much done over here. So I'm going to grab all these fighters, and I'm going to rebase them. I think we have under 1,000, so we shouldn't have a problem rebasing them there. And then we'll be ready for the Central Mediterranean so that we can give fighter coverage over there. And then all of these bombers, I don't really have a mission for you right now, so I'm just going to cancel your mission. Because we already wiped out the troops. You're still looking for a non-aggression pact. That's fine. And lastly, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. We need to do a national focus, but I'll do that in the next video. So Greece is down. We only have a little bit of Greek territory left to capture, and then they'll be truly down. And then we'll start doing some naval invasions, taking out Cyprus, Malta, and so on. And how's the African campaign? African campaign's gone, I would say, pretty well. We got to the line that I initially drew, so we're going to have to give the Purple Army here a new offensive line. But I'll go ahead and let them get to their end conclusion. And see if we can also get them to push in here. I just want to see what they feel about that. Okay, so they'll be working on that. And then I'll give them more ambitious plans. Maybe have them come down as far as the port we have down here and push all the way down that. And then we'll keep going down till we get South Africa. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.